Yeah, that looked a bit better when we did try to accelerate everything. But at least we could give it a try, right? Anyway, guys, hello and welcome to this video. And today I'm here to present you the 2000 subscriber special, which will feature the 1000 subscriber special intro flying machine, also known as a 2x12 downward pusher. So yeah, this is basically just a flying machine. It's gonna push a 2 wide column of 12 blocks high down. And yes, it's a bit aggressive, people, but you asked for a 2000 subscriber special, so you're getting one. Amazing, isn't it? Now, actually this take me a couple of hours to build, and I think it actually is pretty cool. But, I mean, you can't even operate at normal tick speed, it seems. So yeah, accelerating didn't even really help too much. The original video was just done at 1/4 of the tick speed to make sure there were no graphical glitches, and then I accelerated 100 times to make it a bit feasible to go through as an intro. But yeah, anyway, while this thing is still going, I guess I can show you what it looks like. Grab that into well, anyway, also, I forgot my piston sounds again. Yes, yeah, I know you will kill me, but it's alright. So, while still going on to quickly try to show, yeah, actually it's too late. Never mind. But, yeah, we have... I'm wondering how this actually ended. Yeah, it was supposed to end a little bit lower, so the machine just crashed, basically. But that's alright. I have a small design over here that I can show for some testing purposes, I suppose. Yeah. So let's use this one in that, then... actually, there are a couple of different ones over here, but I think this one should be the best. So right here I've got a simple iron block wall. It's a solid block, 2 wide, 12 high, and I don't know, 10 long or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, done, indeed. What we've got right here is our flying machine, a smaller version of it, so I can explain things a bit better. Of course, the design is expandable. Also, there will be a schematic down in the description for you guys who are interested in that. But apart from that, I don't think I have too much I also talk about, except for just, well, a bit of the mechanics and the things I thought while building it, which weren't too much because as I said, I didn't spend that much time building. But anyway, let's continue. So what we've got right here, first of all, just normal downward engine, unidirectional. This whole machine is unidirectional, which is this main difference from my normal limestone. I was able to do some stuff which I normally don't do with bidirectional limestone because it's quite impractical. However, with unidirectional you have a bit more freedom, and you can do a bit of cooler stuff like doing this kind of stuff. Now, of course, well, I guess I should get into main mechanics first, which are just simply, we have segments which are 2 wide, and each segment has a 2x2 piston, 2x2 pistons in the middle. I don't know how to call this. It's a bit too small to call it an array, I would say, and that's my parents in the next room, in case you actually heard the sounds there. And that was them touching the radiator, not... okay, whatever, let's continue. Redstone block, which will power the pistons when they get pushed down, and then basically a bit later the redstone blocks will get pushed down themselves as well. Now, yeah, okay, I was just... sorry, I also distracted. Anyway, so yeah, that's basically how this machine works. The pistons just get pushed down, well, the redstone block is still in this position, and then like 1 or 2 piston cycles afterwards, so like 0.15 or 0.3 seconds afterwards, I don't know for sure. The redstone blocks also go down, and retract the pistons. That's very important, of course, because extended pistons are not movable. So in this state, it should yeah, be movable. So the piston should actually be retracted. Very important bits. Well, I guess there's not too much to say really about the machine. I've already been talking for 5 minutes, so we should probably get to this. Right here you just have the normal, the main branch, you could say. It branches off into 2 parts. You have the top part right here, which pushes the pistons. One thing which I looked like I had to use, and actually something which I would rarely use using bidirectional limestone, but with unidirectional limestone it was a bit easier. Which is, well, right here we've got a 2x2 piston field, and I had to drag it along. However, easiest way, of course, would be to just, let's quickly build this 2x2 slime blocks right there. that would be, of course, be the easiest, but then you have to you get to a problem, because to make this whole thing stackable, first of all, important thing with Slimestone, if you want to expand things, you can't just build your next segment on the same height or width or whatever you're working with. You have to go for lower or higher. Well, my English is great today, isn't it? Now, if you go one block lower, well, then you kind of have an issue with this one, because basically if you push this one down first, then this piston will, then basically you will have sandstone touching, some blocks touching, so you don't want that. If you push this one down first, you have to also carry these 4 extra pistons, which is quite hard. And you even run into more issues, because at this point you have to ask yourself, well, how am I actually going to power a piston which would be coming in? So basically, if you push something in like this piston, if you push it downwards with another piston like this, it has to, basically when the piston is over here, it has to be powered, so it pushes the thing down, right? Well, you could say here or here, but a redstone block in either of these positions would have quasi-connectivity with these pistons, so that became a big mess right away. In fact, I didn't even try one deep much, because with the IFS1 I also had a similar system where I had to go 2 deep. So 2 deep was the more logical solution right away. However, there were still some issues here, but mainly because, okay, now you want to place redstone block here or here. Well, guess what? Now they're actually next to those pistons, so they're going to also cause trouble. So you can be like, okay, we're going to make a pole. So we push it actually from up here, but oh wait, we got slam blocks touching. Crap. So a lot of issues, as you can hear. So in the end, the solution I ended up going for was basically not to go for 4 slam blocks, but just for 2. Use 2 iron blocks, and then, well, yeah, basically have the iron blocks push the pistons. And the nice thing about this is that over here we've got no slam blocks on this side, so we can have blocks like this slide along without any friction, you could say. And that's how basically our system works. Now, unfortunately, if you look at it like this, you have only 8 over here. This is the maximum amount of blocks you can push with one piston. So, and you have to bear in mind that you actually need to have one extra spot here, because if you place your redstone here and your piston here, then redstone block power this. So you need to go like this, and then this, and it was a bit of a mess. So then you would have this. However, then if you want to get stuff done over here, it already starts getting quite annoying. So in the end, I actually couldn't directly power this piston from the component, which is what I normally do. So I had to have a line on the sides, which basically works the same like the line at the bottom, which means that it gets pushed a lot later than these pistons. So basically, first the branch goes over here. This piston gets moved one down to this position, and then like 0.3 seconds later or something, the branch has gone all the way over here, and it goes, this redstone block goes 1 block down like this, and then it doesn't power the piston anymore. So yeah, so basically the stop branch moves the central pistons. This side branch, which is only on one side by the way, handles half of the pistons for the pushing of the center. The other half are just handled using normal components powering. And then there are 2 branches off on the sides, which simply handle the redstone, so it gets pushed down a little bit later on. And really, like, it's not a complex machine. I just thought, because it's not so complex, I could go into a bit more of the details behind it. But yeah, like, it's unidirectional, so we can do stuff like, well, we can also do this a similar thing with bidirectional sandstone, but it would be harder because you already need blocks to handle both directions and that kind of stuff. So you wouldn't have a lot of blocks left to build these kind of pillars, but it's possible. But with unidirectionals, this becomes a lot more feasible as a normal solution to a problem. Also, there's some other stuff which I was able to do because of unidirectional sandstone. Like, for example, you set some block would really mess stuff up once you try to push this thing up. At least if this branch would push this one, this component would push this one. It's, yeah, you know this, you know what I'm talking about if you mess around with this for a bit. What else? I actually can't really think of anything, to be honest. Yeah, I should probably just show it's in action once again for the end of this video, and then I will leave you guys with this. I know it's nothing impressive, but I didn't really plan to do anything for the 2,000 subscriber special. assuming it was, well, I didn't assume it, but if it was going to happen this quickly, I wasn't planning on doing anything, but a lot of people asked, so I was like, well, let's turn this thing to a joke. So I hope you guys are happy, or at least laughed for a bit. There's a resin block, obsidian block down there, so that should be good. Yeah, let's show this thing in action. Oh man, it's really lagging out. Actually, I'm quickly going to take a thumbnail for the video right here, because I think it looks pretty cool. Let's quickly show it in action or something. I actually don't know how to show it in action, damn it. Like, this, I kind of want to sort of, yeah, that should do. Okay, also this component isn't necessary, by the way, it's just, yeah, it is how the expandable design would work. It would continue over here. There are probably some other branches, probably some other blocks which also don't need, but which are simply there because for the expandability. But yeah, anyway, the wall's pushed down, 12 blocks high. I can even count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 4, 1, 5. Yeah, as you can see, that's 12. So, yay. Indeed, it can push 12 high, of course, because it's using actual pistons. But really, like, I'm just rambling here. Let's end this video. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked the video. Even if you didn't, please leave a rating. And I hope I will see you in another video.